What is up, y'all? Come on in here. It is time for another More Money Monday, the perfect way to start your week off right. We are talking about how you are going to make more money in 2023. Start to take the steps you need to change your life, get more aligned, make more money. And something I want to start off with today. Let me just pin my comments. Hey. Let me just put that. What is up, y'all? DM to join my club. There we go. All right. Here's what I need you guys to understand first. And this is something that I talked about over the weekend when I was at my event. And it's something that also came to me the morning of my event when I do my daily morning meditations, is the current amount of money you have, the money you make, the money that's in your bank account, that is a reflection of the value you see in yourself. That is your value, your self-perceived value manifested. And sometimes it can be very hard for us to accept that. It can be very hard for us to swallow that. But I want you to recognize that what you earn and what you have is directly related to how much you believe you deserve. And it's directly related to how serious you take yourself. And it's directly related to what you see your value as. Because so much of the time, we put the power in someone else's hand. We say, okay, well, I make this much because that's how much my job pays me. Or I make this much because that's how much customers spend with me. Or I make this much because everyone I know makes this much and this is how much I've always made. But when are you going to make the choice? When are you going to make the choice and make the decision to say, you know what? It's not up to my job to determine what my value is. This might be what they pay me right now, but that has nothing to do with the money that I'm able to go get somewhere else. My customers currently pay me this right now, and I have this many customers right now, but let me elevate my self-perceived value. Let me change the way I show up to my business. Let me change the way I show up for myself, and that's going to make people show up differently for you. You see, as I'm even preparing and going into my next year, I'm realizing that people give to you what you give to yourself. Somebody comment the word choice. Somebody comment the word choice, because I want you to recognize you no longer have to play victim, or you no longer have to play receiver of other people's choices. You're currently receiving the choice of what your job pays you. You're currently receiving the choice of how someone decides to treat you. You're currently receiving the choice of how many customers choose to buy from you or not. But that ends today. I want you to be the decision maker in your life, and you need to be on the receiving end of your own choices, because people will show up for you. And your money will show up for you. Opportunities will show up for you depending on and based on how much you show up for yourself and the value that you see within yourself. So that current salary that you have at your job, that's just temporary. That's just for right now. That isn't a reflection of who you are. And as soon as you decide to step up to that value and to see that value in a different way, you're going to see different opportunities manifested. You're going to see different money manifested. You're going to see a different bank account balance manifested. Because what I want you guys to realize is our goal, our journey in life, is to be getting closer and closer to seeing ourselves the way that God intended for us to see ourselves when He put us on this earth. That's truly what I believe. You see, we come here and the world makes us think that we're smaller than what we are, but you deserve it all. You deserve abundance. You're supposed to go out and go after everything, because there's a whole world of greatness inside of you. But the more that you keep that greatness bottled up, because someone else doesn't see it, because the job made the choice, because your friend made the choice to not see it, because your ex or your current partner is making the daily choice to not see it, and that's why they're not treating you the way you deserve. There is a whole world of greatness wrapped up inside of you that isn't based on anybody else's choices or perception of who you are. It's based on your choices and perception of who you are. So what I need you to do is to start choosing your value. So today I have 3 words for you. Today, on More Money Monday, we are focused on the 3 R's. Okay, we're going to talk about responsibility, we're going to talk about resolve, and we're going to talk about results. Responsibility, resolve, results. Can y'all write that down in the comments, please? Responsibility, resolve, results. Responsibility, resolve, results. Now, you guys know so many things had to happen for us to be in this virtual room right now having this conversation. So if you're in here, it's because you're meant to be in here, and there's something that I'm going to say that God needed you to hear right now today. So this is alignment. Because so many particular things had to happen in order for me to show up at this time. Let me tell y'all something. I almost wasn't going to be able to do this right now because I have a photo shoot that starts in 45 minutes. But I said, you know what? I need to stay consistent with the time that I show up. I've been doing it around 11 a.m. Pacific every Monday. So let me make sure somebody's waiting for me at 11 a.m. Pacific today. So I want you to receive what I'm going to say in the best way. The first R is responsibility. You know, we've all dealt with things in our life. Comment me in the chat if you've dealt with some crazy things in your life, right? I've dealt with some things. I have been in previously abusive situations, marriages. I've dealt with loss of friends. I've dealt with arguments. I've dealt with a lot, right? Homelessness, EBT, all the things. You too, you've gone through some things. Comment me if you've gone through some things. But I need you to take responsibility for your part in what happened to you. Today is a day where I need you to take responsibility and say, you know what? I went through it. These are the choices that I made to get me into that situation. It would be very easy for me to blame the abuse that I suffered on my ex. It would be very easy for me to blame my homelessness on whatever circumstances caused me to have that. It would be very easy for me to blame so many things that happen on other people. And it doesn't mean that you're shifting responsibility from them to you. But what you are doing is recognizing, again, that your life and the way it turns out is not a result of the choices other people make in your life. Your life and the way it turns out is a result of the responsibility you take to decide, you know what, I had a part in that. And I forgive myself, and I understand the lesson, and I'm ready to move forward. Because the longer we sit in that place where we blame it on someone else, guess what? We're still giving them control. They still have a choice over how our life turns out, over what we do next. It's not about them. It's not about them. It already happened. Whatever you're going through, whoever put you in that situation, whoever did you wrong, they were wrong. But now you are responsible for elevating you. You are responsible for your bank account balance. You are responsible for how your year looks next year. So what I need you to do is take responsibility and say, you know what? That person was wrong, but here was my part. I let it go on too long. I didn't plan financially. I bought those things that I shouldn't have bought. We all have to take responsibility. As soon as you take responsibility, now you're able to move on, and now you take back control over your destiny. Somebody comment, it's my destiny. Somebody comment, it's my destiny. As soon as you take responsibility, you take back control. Because let me tell you something. If we fast rewind to 2 years ago, right? 2 Decembers ago, when I was at my mom's house in the process of getting my divorce, crying every day over the fact that I have 4 kids, single mother, me and my ex aren't together, he was physically abusive, just all the things, right? oh, I'm in this situation because of this. I'm here because of him. Right? As soon as I said, you know what, Ellie? It's true. It's true that was an effed up situation. It's true. It's sad. I don't want to be single. All of that is true, right? It's true. It's true. It's true. But in this moment, I am the one with these 4 kids. I am the one at my mother's house. I am the one currently receiving EBT. So I need to take responsibility to say, you know what? That was a past part of my story. I know what I did to get myself in that situation. Now I'm out of it. So it's my choice. And it's my job. And it's my duty to take responsibility over what happened, where I am now, and to move forward. And do you know what happened? I freed myself because I did not allow the choices he made or anyone else made to determine how I go forward in my life. And look at me now. So had I not taken responsibility in that moment to say, you know what, that was wrong, but here's my lesson. And now it's time to move forward. Because I'm not going to let the choices that someone else made affect how my future looks. And you as well, listening in on this, whoever last hurt you, whoever's hurting you right now, whatever your boss said, your friend said, your mom said, your ex said, whoever it is, you are not going to carry the choices they made into your future because only you are responsible for changing your life. Only you are responsible for seeing yourself the way that God sees you. That's not their job. It's your job to see yourself as that. And then you end up attracting the people who also see yourself as that. That's your job from today. It's time to let it go. It's time to take responsibility. And it's time to realize that how they treated you is more a reflection of them than it is of you. But the longer you hold on to it and continue to feel upset on what they did, you're still giving them power and you're still giving them a choice over their life, over your life. And they don't deserve that. That situation doesn't deserve that. Drop a gem if that's making sense. That situation doesn't deserve more choice and control over your life. That person doesn't deserve more choice and control over your life. It is yours for a reason. So it's time for us to take responsibility and say, you know what? I'm done allowing myself to feel victim, to feel stressed, to feel upset about what happened. I'm going to own my part and I'm going to move on. And I'm going to see myself the way that God sees me, and I'm going to step into that. That's our first R, is responsibility. Somebody comment the word responsibility. And it doesn't mean that it's not easy. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy to take responsibility. But I encourage you to start that work today. I encourage you to today, later on at night, whenever is your time to be with yourself and be with your thoughts, I want you to reflect on what choices did you make to put yourself in that situation and tell yourself, you know what? I learned the lesson. I'm taking responsibility. My life is a reflection of my choices, and now I'm going to choose different. Now I'm going to choose different. Now, our next R is resolve. Our next R is resolve. And this word came up. I was listening to some motivational videos this weekend by Eric Thomas, and he mentioned the word resolve. And a few different other people mentioned the word resolve. It kept coming up. And I'm like, that's a very important word. And resolve, what it really means is you making the decision that failure or giving up is not an option. You having resolve about yourself, you having resolve means there is no other option except success. There is no other option except plan A, right? You having resolve means you come to a point, a knowingness that I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how many no's I get. I have resolved that this will come to fruition. End of sentence, period, point blank. I have the resolve that this will be my bank account balance, that my children will have this many properties, that I will invest X amount, that I will get this opportunity. And so when you have that level of resolve, no matter how many no's you get, it's like, okay, next. Oh, I didn't make the sale. Okay. Tomorrow we go harder. This month I didn't hit my goals. Okay. Next month we go harder. Having resolve means you don't see anything as a failure. It is simply a lesson that's going to show you, that means I need to go harder. That means I need to try this other way. Having resolve means no matter what, no matter how many tools it's going to take, no matter how many splinters you get, no matter how many pieces of wood you have to go through, no matter what, that house is going to get built. That legacy is going to get built. That success is going to be obtained. Resolve. Resolve has no room for doubt. Resolve is not maybe. Resolve is an undoubted yes. It is an undoubted yes. I will have it. Yes, I will win the battle. Yes, I will win the war. Yes, I will have it all. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know how long it's going to take. But I have the resolve to know I'm going to have it. That's the energy y'all need to carry into 2023. I want you to say yes to yourself with so much confidence that it doesn't even matter who decides to go with you on the journey or not. Because let me tell you something, when you take responsibility and when you have resolve about your life and about yourself and about who you're supposed to be, and you start seeing yourself the way that God sees you when he put you on this earth, the people that are supposed to align with you to help get you there, they're going to show up. They're going to show up. So if you taking responsibility and showing that resolve and having that resolve means you go into 2023 a little more light, a little less friends, a little less outings, a little less things to do, a little less text messages in your phone, a little less phone calls from your homegirls or your homeboys, I want you to know that that's okay. Because your resolve is going to guide you to the people that you need to be and aligned with in order for you to get to that goal, in order for you to build that house. Somebody comment, it's mine. I don't know where you are right now. I don't know if you're at your office, your job, your car, but I want you to say out loud, it is mine. Everything that I want is mine. I will have it. It is mine. It is on the way. I have no doubt. I have no fear. I have resolve because I'm not going to stop. This is how I need you to prep talk yourself every morning. And we can do it together. You are not going to stop. You are going to have it. Resolve is never giving up. Resolve is there is no plan B. There's only plan A. Some of the best armies in the world were able to dominate country after country, battle after battle, because they did not have a plan B. There was only a plan A. That level of resolve and confidence, knowing that even if you, as an army of one, you know you will win up against the obstacles of 100. You have the resolve to know that you will do it because you've made the decision that failure is not an option. it is yours. It is yours. That is the type of fierceness that I want you to go into your everyday with, and especially into 2023 with. Our final R is results. Our final R is results. Now you tell me, when you take responsibility and you no longer allow someone else's choices to dictate where you are in life, when you commit to having resolve, which means never giving up, which means only plan A, which means telling yourself every day in the mirror, you are the one, the only, and you are going to make sure you build that house. You are going to make sure you build that legacy. Do you know what will come? Results. 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 It's not about what you want. It's not about what you tried to do. It's not about, I was so close. No. Next year, actually today is January 1. I don't know about the rest of y'all. We're already in 2023. Today, here, right now, I want you to measure yourself based on the results you produce. Not how bad you wanted it, not how much you tried, not how excited you were, not how many people you told about your goal, not how much effort you put in, and then results. Results only. Results speak for themselves. Because wanting it is one thing, producing it is another. Saying you want it is one thing, doing it is another. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I played volleyball from like age 10 through college. I'm like low-key a highly competitive person. And what I can say about that is sports and going after a specific result make you understand that it's never about how much you want it. It's really not even about what you do before the game. It's about the result that you produce in the game. What result are you going to produce today? What result are you going to produce tomorrow? Because we can talk about today how much money we want to make tomorrow. We can talk about today how much money we want to make next week, next year, next week, 2024. We can talk about it. We can do all these amazing things. We can say it. We can tell people the results. The results. The results are what end up changing your bank account balance. The results are what end up giving your children investments to live off of as they grow up. The results are what end up making your grandchildren trust fund babies. So I don't want you to get so caught up in the feeling of saying, I'm going to do it, I'm going to be successful. All that feels good. I want you to produce results. I want you to score yourself on your results. You're going to take responsibility. You're not going to allow other people to control or have a choice over who you are and who you become. That's not their responsibility. It's yours. They did you wrong. Forget them. You take responsibility and say, you know what? How you see me is nothing compared to how I see myself. And I'm no longer going to let your mistreatment, your undervaluation of me determine how I go forward and live my life. You take responsibility. From the moment you take responsibility, you ground yourself in an unshaking attitude of resolve that no matter what, you're not giving up. No matter what, you're going to have it. There is no plan B. It doesn't matter how many no's, how many people turn the other way, how many people say you can't do it. It's tunnel vision. It's right here. It's you and me. That's it. It's resolve. It's plan A only. It's keep going no matter what. Because you came here with everything already inside of you. It was already in you. It's still in you. So you can have the absolute resolve to know that you can achieve it no matter what, because it's already right here. You came complete. You came complete. So you should have absolute resolve that what you say you're going to do, what you say you're going to have, you will have it. Because you already have the ingredients to make it happen. That's why I need you to see yourself the way that God saw you when he sent you through your mother. Because you already came complete. Now it's time to go produce those results. It's time to go produce those results. Do not compare yourself. Do not look at what anybody else is doing. Do not look at, oh, this person is getting recognition and I am not. You keep producing the results. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Drop 100 in the chat. Drop 100 in the chat if you're going to take responsibility, if you're going to move with an attitude of resolve, and if you're going to focus on delivering results. Because that is what actually changes things. And you deserve to produce results for yourself. You deserve to show yourself who you really are. That's what you deserve. And when you start to do that, everything else that you've been praying for in your life is going to come into alignment. It's going to come into alignment. You need to stop thinking small. It's time to be thinking big. It's time to be thinking big. I want you to see yourself as so big. You determine your value. Let me go back to what I said at the beginning. The money that you have in your bank account, the opportunities that you have, are a direct manifestation of the value you see in you. Direct. I hope y'all can receive what I said today. I hope y'all can receive what I said, and I hope that you guys recognize this is as much for me as it is for you. It is as much for you as it is for me. And these messages, they come because I need to hear them, and also because I know God needs to make sure that you hear them. And I just happen to be the messenger. So like I said, there's a very much reason that you guys are here right now. Something had to align in order for me to get on here at 11 a.m. Pacific, and in order for you to be on here on your phone at this time as well. I love y'all. YouTube, I love y'all too. So this is what I want you guys to do. Make sure that you join my money and mindset community. It is right here on Instagram. I send out daily mindset affirmations, weekly lenders. The next lender is going to be posted today. And we have our monthly group calls. So it is $4.99 a month, less than a cup of coffee, but this is something that'll fill you up every single day. So you can DM me Money Mindset to join the community. It's right on my page. You can click subscribe. You'll be able to see all the lenders I posted these last few weeks. And as well, you will get the instructions on how to receive the daily mindset gems, okay? So DM me Money Mindset so my team can help you get signed up. $4.99 a month. Get the daily fill up that you need, the weekly lenders that you need, and then we have our monthly calls as a community, all right? Did y'all enjoy this More Money Monday today? I hope that you did. You too, did y'all enjoy? I hope that you did. I hope that y'all are receiving that. And I really hope that this freed somebody today. Yes, I really hope that this freed somebody today. So if you go to my profile and click the subscribe button, that's how you'll join my Money and Mindset community. Again, $4.99, daily mindsets. affirmations, weekly lenders to call to fund your business, and then monthly group calls with all of us. The sun is coming, so. All right, so DM me Money Mindset, or you can go straight to my profile and subscribe. Love y'all. I will see you guys in the next More Money Monday. Bye.